bueno, aquí seguimos en la D23, ya estamos a domingo y pues ya no puedo esperar más, necesito ir a otros lugares, otros espacios para ver más actividades acerca de la D23 y pues obviamente se las vamos a mostrar.
Hey, buenos días. Estamos aquí haciendo fila para entrar al panel donde nos mostrarán las maquetas y la información que se presentó el día de ayer en el panel de Parks and Recreations ahí en Honda Center. Y pues estoy esperando porque quiero ver esas maquetas de lo nuevo que se anunció de Disneyland París, de Disney World, de Magic Kingdom y Animal Kingdom, entre otras. Pero bueno, vamos a esperar, vamos a conocer y les voy a mostrar lo más nuevo que se presentó el día de ayer. Tenemos aquí la maqueta de la nueva atracción que estará en Disneyland París de El Rey León. De este lado tenemos la montaña rusa de Monsters Inc. que estará en Disney's Hollywood Studios. Es una montaña rusa suspendida y bueno, este es el arte conceptual y la maqueta en 3D.
That if it'll make me sick. It doesn't, yeah, what is
I don't think it
me?
flips though. I think it
Just shakes you back.
rotates.
I feel like that's gonna be like Star Tours.
Well, no, it's gonna be.
Y de este lado tenemos otra expansión de Disney California Adventure. Y esto más que nada va a ser de la película de Avatar. Se espera que esta expansión tenga 2 atracciones, así que estaremos al pendiente de eso. Miren, tenemos la casita de Encanto y es una de las maquetas que se están presentando aquí en la D23 para hacernos ver cómo será la entrada de la atracción. Entonces es bastante interesante. Y esta es la maqueta de Disney's Animal Kingdom. Es una expansión de Tropical Americas y la verdad se ve bastante bonita. De este lado tenemos Encanto y allá está Indiana Jones.
Y bueno, ¿qué les parecieron estas noticias de las expansiones de Disney California Adventure? Y ahora nos vamos corriendo a Stagecraft ILM porque tenemos algo de Star Wars, así que se los voy a mostrar ahorita.
Now what you just saw there is a live version of the Force perspective trip, right? Recalculating the perspective live from the perspective of this camera. Another term people use is called moving eye point. So we're rendering a flat image to be because the editor is cutting with a blue screen. Nothing else is happening, so you might as well cut. It's when you get all the elements together, it opens up new creative opportunities. So we've assembled a short reel. This is only like 2.5 minutes, and this is examples that Sonia and other virtual production supervisors and other people at ILM have made on various films. So you'll see live action, you'll see music videos, you'll see TV shows, you might see some Percy Jackson. Of course, there's a lot of Star Wars in here. And the one thing they all have in common is something in this frame was shot on a volume or an LED wall that looks like one of these. So maybe
We have Sully from the TV show. This example to talk a little bit about what's going on here. So in this volume, we've got about about the camera. So speaking of the camera, you guys look to the either side of the body, you see the TV screen. Those are showing you what the camera is actually seeing. So the trick here is that we want everything to look correct from the point of view of the camera. You can see this red border behind me. That's the magic window that we refer to as a fresta. And you can see that as the camera moves around the world, the image is changing to show the correct perspective for the camera. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to put one of you guys in this world who can get a volunteer for these locations. We can't go to an imperial hangar, so we bring that imperial hangar to a volume and then they can just interact with the environment much like they would any other location. So stormtrooper, I think they're actually looking for more stormtroopers at hangar 42. Okay, all right. I have to get rid of him because I want to show you another cool trick here. So we talked about how we can actually see what's happening in the world through the use of these no-cap cameras. And now, I'm not a trained Jedi, but I'm going to make an attempt here. So you can see that as I move this lightsaber around, I'm actually interacting with our digital world. And you can see that light is moving to match the movement of this lightsaber. So what's really cool about that is that our small-cap cameras know where this lightsaber is in the world, and we've attached digital lights to it so that as it moves around, the lights can move. And this also really helps for our actors because now they can also react and act to the environment that's changing. But I'm going to change it. All right, thank you guys so much for coming.
Y bueno, ya estamos en la fila del Lucky.
Feels demoralizing. I could definitely see that. And like, I was like, that was better than the
Ya estamos por entrar a la experiencia del Lucky. Y bueno, la verdad, llevamos bastante tiempo. Vean nada más la fila que hay para entrar, pero ya casi lo logramos.
Thanks you for waiting. Come enjoy your training. Make sure you've done all of those things in the next room. Your personal space, okay. And who?
Alright, well, people have wasted enough of my time already, so let's get moving. Got it.
Come on in. Fill all that space for me.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Time Variance Authority, the organization that monitors all of time. Pretty important stuff, isn't it? I'm Miss Minutes, and I'm here to welcome you to your future, working here at the TVA. Now you may be wondering, what role is right for me? Am I an intellectual analyst or a brawny Minuteman? Do I belong on the judge's bench or in the archivist's file room? Great news, it ain't up to you. We've already chosen your future for you. You may see our Minutemen who'll keep you on the right path through our incredible facility. Feel free to look through our time doors, but don't go walking in any. You wouldn't want to break any rules on your first day at work, would ya? Run along now. And don't do anything I wouldn't do, or you'll be pruned out of existence. Have a lovely day.
Come on in. Enjoy their time at the TVA.
Wow. tenemos los trajes originales de Gambit Blade. No lo puedo creer. Qué emoción.
And look at, listen, I get a little concerned with these two down here, all right? You kind of dressed like somebody that causes problems for my good friend the Pirate Angel, okay? Now whenever anybody crosses him, you might have a problem with me, but listen, I'm sorry, I got a little bit upset. Mantis is wanting me to work on my emotions and my feelings. Listen, little Terran right down here. All right, I'll keep my eye on you, you two. This guy with the device, he just sort of comes in and then he just sort of walks away. He walks away. All right, off you go, Hugo, off you go.
Aquí tenemos algo de Agatha, algo del vestuario. Que va a ser la serie a estrenarse cerca de Halloween. Ya quiero ver esa serie, la verdad.
No, that's me. That's you.
Hi.
Didn't I see you already?
No,
No?
I've never been here.
Okay, well, you're now a Minuteman.
Awesome, thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Step up.
Y bueno, ¿qué les pareció la experiencia? Está bastante bonita, es de Marvel. Y bueno, tenía algo de Lucky y de Agatha. Y me dieron, miren, mi tarjeta. Así que ahora ya soy parte de la TVA. Vean estas hermosuras de Disney Stitch. Para los que son amantes de este personaje. Vean nada más. Y los peluches están preciosos, vean. Y estos gigantes. ¡Wow! Están preciosos. Oigan, pues me acabo de topar con la embajadora de Tokyo Disney Resort. Y ahí le pedí una foto, la verdad. Súper agradable chica. Y pues ahí le platiqué acerca de que pues me gusta ese parque, que ya he ido a Tokyo Disney Resort. Y pues necesito ir a Fantasy Springs, así que voy a necesitar recomendaciones de ella.
Walt Disney once said, "You can dream, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it requires people to make the dream a reality."
And the great generosity of that introduction deserves my acknowledging how important Bob has been in the work that I have done, and in a creative and business capacity, but he has also become a dear and trusted friend.
I
I've been able to have the pleasure of working with Jamie Lee Curtis. And the magic of Jamie Lee Curtis is that she is timeless. Every character she plays is different, and she always brings something unique to the role. And I feel so blessed to have Jamie as a friend in my life, and I feel lucky to work with a woman that I admire so much.
She is so multi-talented.
She's an Oscar winner.
That moment for me was mind-blowing.
Passionate, she's engaging.
The impact is tremendous.
It's all because of Martha.
This is 1971, and Martha broke ground in that she became the first full-time black tour guide at Disneyland.
The cars were stopped. I get
Hostess in like 6 months.
Martha took the culture of Disneyland a little bit by storm.
She was a trailblazer.
She hosted a slew of celebrities, notables, and royalty. Martha was the first black person in management here at the resort,
She was a supervisor on Main Street,
a film buyer,
a candy buyer,
and ultimately as the senior manager of merchandise events at Disneyland.
These were a lot of firsts that nobody had ever seen. She represented somebody that both our guests and our cast could look at and say, someday that could be me.
Change the landscape at Disney. It's very, very special and extraordinary.
She became almost like a mother to me. I'm really grateful that I get to be in Martha's village and that she is in mine.
For over 50 years, Martha has been so incredible for Disneyland.
She is such an important piece of who we are. Disneyland is a better place because Martha was in it.
This, but I'm truly one of your biggest fans.
Disney legend secret. I'm the one that tells you what you're not supposed to know. And what I want to say is that legends get scared too. I'm scared right now. But the difference is we do it anyway. And all of you can do that every single day. It's legendary to be afraid and do it anyway. There is no such thing as failure when you try. That's the only way you lose. The way to win is to try.
Wow. Okay. This is insane.
Named already.
With overflowing kindness and loyalty, he doesn't just
an incredibly specific filmmaker, and he's a genius.
I love this stuff. Real honest to God, deep ocean exploration.
The trust in them is direct and closest producing his vision and also